Hi guys, it's Ryan here with Sigma Survival. It's been a while since I've posted, but I'm back, and I thought what better way to kick it off than to come to a new army surplus store to give you a tour. I mean, you can't miss the place. You come up and there's a big tank on the front. As we got in, there was a Land Rover Defender with a trailer on it, all kitted out, and I thought, yeah, this is where serious people come to shop.
Things that caught my eye were these big bags, olive green and the cadets. Pretty cool little bit of kicks and so smooth and packed. And I was just sort of having a mooch at some of the other stuff. Like here we've got what I think is like CBRN or just waterproof sort of camo trousers, wool jumpers. You can't beat wool if it's even wool, not polyester blend, but still. The clothing here was just so diverse. There was a bit of everything for pretty much anyone. The kit was really diverse. There was so many options, and it was all different grades in terms of surplus. So you'd have, brand new stuff. You'd have grade 1, grade 2, for those that are familiar with that. Some really cool jackets like you see here as well. Definitely a mix of military surplus and then outdoorsy sort of stuff as well, and workwear. There's apparently a lot of farmers use the shop as well. As you can imagine, like, it's an army surplus, so you can't look at the boots. There's so many different options and variety in both price and function. I mean, this place is pretty cool because you just find random bits of kit everywhere, which is like, it's like an old mine really. And on that look at the Shemmer scarves as well, there's some good variety in colours, different sort of styles there, different fitnesses and whatnot. I mean, I do love a good Shemmer. Like, it's such a versatile bit of kit, as you've probably seen in some of my videos if you follow my channel. There was also, a big selection of, I mean, here I'm looking at the CBRN suits, but there was actually some bags just above this area, and I really do like when you've got a good selection of like rucksacks, bergens, backpacks. It really is something that everybody kind of needs. Like for me personally, I opt for the short back kind of British Army DPM bergen. I really like that bit of kit, but I've also got other bags. But here there was such a wide range. Like here's like a US Army style Alice pack, but there's all different types of rucksacks and bergens from around different sort of militaries of the world, and I think that a lot of people could sort of have a bit of fun even just looking at these, but there's probably something there for you. So here is an SAS style smock. I don't know if it's an authentic one, it looks like it's brand new actually. But I thought this was really cool. Like, I do own a DPM smock, but this was so different. Like, it had built-in elbow pads, it was obviously black and tactical in that sort of way, but it was just such a cool little bit of kit. So cool in fact that I just had to try it on. And as you can see, like all around as well, there's camouflage sort of clothing and jackets and whatnot. But anyway, how good do I look in this? So I mean, if you choose to go and visit the shop, this is the first thing you'll see when you walk in, and there's just loads of cool stuff. know, there's everything from like shooting supplies and archery, little bits of kit like compasses there, like you can see. Something that I found interesting about a plate carrier with training plates. But I mean, this is the sort of stuff you'll find, like there's optics here, ear defenders, you know, something maybe for the shooters out there and hunters. And there's a lot of like knives, axes, bushcraft tools. I thought this was really cool as well. And there's just a whole row really of stuff that's really just interesting and useful. Like you can see down there, there's some swords, you know, folding swords, things like that. There's just a lot of random useful stuff put together. That's the best way I can put it. I like that sort of thing. It's very niche, it's very well put together. And usually it's not just like regimented like superstore, like Galactic or something like that. So yeah, I mean, there's definitely something for everyone here, whether if you're a farmer, like some of the locals are, or if you're a bushcrafter, a survivalist, prepper, ex-military, you know, looking to remnants. There's definitely something for you there. It wouldn't be an army surplus store without some kind of ration packs, and these were kind of like some fancier type than what the British Army ones are. So, you know, if you're interested in that, that might be something worth giving a go, I suppose, if that's what you're into. The ingredients look like they're a bit better as well than the military standard ones. Kendal mint cake, you can't go wrong with that. And here's a box of kind of like more random things where things are a bit more on sale, like you know, you just ask for the price and they'll give you that. So yeah, I quite like things like this where you can just sort of pick and choose through some what normally people, you know, would throw away. I look at it and go, well, I can make use of that in some way, shape or form. And there was a lot of medical kit in here as well that was, I believe, still good to go, to be honest, even though it's probably out of date in some cases. Although I don't think these ones were, but yeah, I thought it was a good little, cool little box to look through. Quite interesting. They've got local maps, OS grid maps that have basically been printed onto cloth. I've seen these before. Obviously, paper map can get wet, destroyed and whatnot, and this has multiple uses, so that's pretty cool. of buying. It was, I can't remember the name of the brand now, it was on the other day, but basically it's a really cool big bag, SO. I could not resist was looking at the handmade, sort of like custom-made arrows and a bow that you'll see in a minute. Something I haven't really spoke about on the channel, but I've been into archery for quite a while. I make my own bows and arrows and practice like my own sort of unique style now. So this was really cool to see. And if you're a crafter of any sort, definitely, you know, you could potentially, if there's something useful, sell your stuff through their shop if you have a chat with them. After having a chat with the owner, you know, he was just talking about the fact they've got some Van Gogh products in, like quite a big range actually, I think, and they've also got some really nice watches as well from Knox. So if you're a watch person, if you're looking for a new watch, you know, they've actually got some pretty decent watches from Knox. So yeah, definitely something worth thinking about, and they probably have new brands and products coming in all the time. So you know, it's the sort of shop where you can keep coming back, you know, and finding something new. So that's it, guys. If you're interested in visiting, here's the address. It's near the Hills. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. Just for a look around. Thanks for watching, and catch you next time.